Hey everyone, welcome to the new year. Keeper here. Today we're going to be kicking it off with some Golgari Midrange. It's a list that I found for Magic Fest Portland. It was in the top 8. I don't remember what place it was in, but I found the list on MTG Top 8. I'll have it down below in the description, and also I can put a link to the specific listing on MTG Top 8. And it struck me as odd because it's not your Golgari adventure that has been pretty prevalent in the meta right now. It's not. It doesn't have cats. It doesn't have witches ovens. It's a nice little Golgari mid-range list. It's got a bunch of planeswalkers, good win conditions in some of these planeswalkers. Nissa, for example, is a great win condition. Vivien combined with some powerful creatures that the deck sports is a good win condition. Obviously, Questing Beast is still a powerful card. Murderous Rider, things like that. Massacre Girl is always going to be a powerful card, especially with the presence of aggro currently in the meta. Massacre Girl seems like a good card to have for board wipes. It also runs 3 copies of one of my favorite Golgari cards, Casualties of War. This thing is just bonkers when you get to choose multiple targets for its effect, and it's just usually backbreaking for the opponent. So a lot of powerful spells in the main deck. The sideboard's also got a few good targets for the Vivien. It's got the 3 Love-Struck Beasts and the Shifting Ceratops. Shifting Ceratops is also a good sideboard card just for obviously like the Simic matchups and anything flash with a lot of counter spells. It just really makes their life miserable. It's got a few more Noxious Grasps, some return to nature for the artifact and the enchantment hate. Jeskai Fires suffers under this one. Sorcerer's Spyglass is always good to have. Duress is good in a lot of matchups. Simic Flash, Jeskai Fires take out their fires. Anything kind of controlling. It's not really good against aggro. They don't use, unless you want to try and get their Amber Cleaves, which I mean, it is a good response or a good tactic, I guess. It's probably still not the best. We might as well just play like Return to Nature and kill their Embercleave. Return to Nature is instant speed, so you can kill their Embercleave after they've dropped it on the board and try to kill you with it. That'll take up their turn. That's a good play. It's got a fine finality too, both board sweeper and just bringing back some powerful creatures from the graveyard like Murderous Rider. It plays Leyline Prowler. It's I think the second time I've seen this card in a list, and I can't remember what list I saw it in originally. It might even have been this one. I might have been toying with this list a few days ago. I can't remember. It's all a blur. It's the holidays. It's too much food. You can barely think. So much eating. And anyway, it's got your normal Overgrown Tomb, Temple of Malady, land setup. Probably cut a few more of these, but I'm going to leave it at like is, because that's what I usually do. I don't tinker with the lists that I find on MTG Top 8 for videos. At least I like to play them as they are. I could start doing that, I suppose, just try to give my spin on lists. But I like to give the lists a try the way I find them first before I make any decisions on what to do about them. So I'm just going to take this one as it is too. And yeah, we're going to play some best of 3 ranked. The season restarted, I think, yesterday. So I'm not that high up in ranked right now. I did make it to gold, so it's not, or already make it to gold, so it's not that bad, but it's still not very high, and I'm not really sure what the meta is going to look like in gold, but we'll give it a try. Hopefully I picked the wrong, or the right one. Should have paid closer attention to that. All right, on the play, let's see what we got here. And not very good. No green. I got an epic downfall. I'm not really sure what I can do with that without knowing what my opponent's playing. Overall, if I had a green source, I'd probably keep this. Go Paradise Druid, Leyline Prowler to Casualties, but like this, I'd rather not. This looks slightly better. I think I'm going to put away one of the Murderous Riders. Alright, let's kick it off here. Yeah, I find that happens quite a lot actually. I feel like the arena is like, okay, you put this one on the bottom here, let me give you another one. Alright. Okay. This this Casualties of War is going to come in handy if I can get the mana for it. If I can get the mana before I lose. Okay, so it might be a straight up Golgari list. I suspect it's more likely to be... It is more likely to be a Jund list than a Golgari list, but can't really tell. Alright, Leyline Prowler is not too bad. Kind of would have preferred a land there. This interaction, I get it, but on Arena, it's just so time consuming and so tedious. There's the mountain. Confirmed that it's Jund. I guess I was right about that. Alright, another Witch's Oven. Okay. So, wow. Okay, this is a really good draw for my opponent. Double Witch's Oven, double Cauldron Familiar, and I've got practically nothing. So, what am I going to do here? I suppose I could... Won't really achieve anything to try and kill these without killing those ovens first, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna play out Murderous Rider here. Attacking's pointless, it's not gonna get through, they're just gonna chump and then they're gonna sacrifice their cat, so I don't even get the lifelink. I guess I'll just leave up the Prowler for now. I need to hit land number 5 off the top here in order to cast this Casualties of War. Take out that Trail of Crumbs, take out an oven, take out that lock, Castle Lockbin, and I guess take out a cat, or at least try to, I suppose. No real good come of it, but... Oh, another Trail of Crumbs, that's pleasant. So... What are my options here? Realistically, nothing. This deck is firing on all cylinders here. I'm pretty sure I've already lost. I just don't realize it yet. Okay, let's see what we can achieve here. So, take a land, enchantment, creature, and artifact. Artifact, creature, enchantment, lands. I suppose I could have taken out that red source, but that Castle Lock thing draws way too many cards. Yep, that's not unexpected. My hope, I suppose, is to hit another Casualties of War off the top so that I can try and take out that second oven. There it is. So I can try to take out that second oven and that second Trail of Crumbs. No attacks, no point. I like the concept of this deck. I just rather play against it on paper, if I were playing paper, than in Arena. In Arena, this whole manually having to do all this nonsense is absolutely the worst. Okay, so if I don't top deck a Casualties of War off the top, I am pretty much in bad shape. I'd have to kill the Mayhem Devil, that mountain this time, because such good it did me to... Oh, another Witch's Oven. Okay. Yeah, just have them all, I guess. But I can take out that Trail of Crumbs. What else? Force him to sacrifice the Mayhem Devil. That is not what I wanted to see. Doesn't really solve my problem here. I'm gonna attack with this. I don't think my opponent's crazy enough to block. I suppose they realize it's got Death Touch, but that's fine. What can I sideboard in against this? Sorcerer's Spyglass is a good option. Return to Nature. It's going to be good. Other than that, don't really see what else I can... Okay, that's odd. Going for my Murderous Rider doesn't really seem of any use. They probably could just straight up kill me instead. They've got a high enough life total. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish by killing my Murderous Rider. Yeah, with all of that, they could have just killed me, but sure. I can appreciate not liking Murderous Rider, or maybe it's the artwork. Who knows? Would be really nice if they... No? Okay. So they're not gonna... They have one Witch's Oven available. They can sacrifice one of their creatures, obviously. My Massacre Girl is going to go to a 2-2. I guess they decided not to sacrifice one of their creatures, which is reasonable. I'd still, I mean, don't really have an answer for. Yeah, I really wanted my own Casualties of War, not to be Casualty of War. Questing Beast. Yeah, I'm not going to sit through that. Just takes so long. I should just be playing the... What's it called? The standard shake-up, so I don't have to deal with that nonsense. These seem like all good cards against this deck. Actually... While it would be good, I don't think it'll actually ever hit. So I'm going to cut. I need to cut 5 cards. I am going to cut 2 of these finalities. And what else? 3 more cards. Yeah, I'm going to take out the Legion's End. Legion's End would be good if I could get their Cauldron Familiar, but I don't think I'll... Unless they go turn 1 Cauldron Familiar, which I doubt. No. Sorcerer's Spyglass. Good for naming Witch's Oven. What else can I cut here? Vivien's good, Vraska's good. I will cut a Paradise Druid and a Leyline Prowler. Yeah. Probably not a very good matchup. Unless I can get the aggro seriously going. I will play first. I will keep. I will lead with this Duress, I think. Try to get a Witch's Oven as soon as I can here. Trail of Crumbs, good enough for me. Obviously Gilded Goose. Alright. Second Casualties of War. Where were you last game? What I need now is lands. Still got that Witch's Oven. Okay. So, Temple. That's 4, 5, 6. I'm going to leave this one on top. I want to cast this Casualties of War on churn if I can. No play. Okay. My opponent's... Guess not. Could make food, I suppose. Next turn, I can Vivien whatever that Kobold. Oh, Wicked Wolf. Okay. That changes the plan very much. No, I do not wish to play Vivien into an empty board. But I do wish to... no blocks. I do wish to Casualties of War a Kobold, a Witch's Oven, and a Blood Crypt. That would be nice. Oh. No? Okay. Let's bait it out then.
I will survive you. My, how you've grown.
See if they'll play the Kobold now. I guess they didn't want to use the Goose. That doesn't make any sense. I am going to lose the Paradise Druid to this, but that's fine. Yep. What are they playing around? Sure. Let me think here. Do I just want to go get Shifting Ceratops? I could do that. And then what? And then what?
That's one more arrow knocked.
No, I'm going to leave it up as a blocker. I'm not sure why they're not playing this Kobold though. That's okay. No. Pass 2 blockers. Go ahead, sacrifice the food. I can't take him off any specific color source either. As much as I would enjoy that, it won't work. So, let's do. I can kill the Kobold, I can kill the Witch's Oven. The Wicked Wolf is still a problem though. They still have 2 red sources. Oh. Might be a good start. Target land, creature, artifact, creature. The correct play is obviously to sacrifice the Kobold to the Witch's Oven before it gets destroyed. They don't draw a card off sacrificing their own Kobold though, do they? Or we sacrifice a permanent? Oh. No wait. Put a 1/1 on and draw a card. No. I don't think it resolves that way. Oh, it does resolve that way. Huh. Alright. So unfortunately, I can't kill that Wicked Wolf because I have too many food tokens up. So I'm gonna have to find a different solution for that. Alright. Target creature, land, artifact, artifact, creature, lands. It's not pretty, but it's what I've got right now. It's still lethal if they go for it. Yeah. Jund food, it's just taking too long. Come on. It's not that difficult of a decision. Okay, that's not what I meant by it's lethal if they go for it. But okay, that works too. So, fortunately I would need a blocker here. I don't have. Yeah, no, that's game. Let's see if I can trick them. If I can trick them into sacrificing that to their Wicked Wolf and tapping it, that'd be funny. Oh, guess not. Oh well, it was worth a try. Oh, that's just unnecessary, dude. I'm not going to sit through a bunch of Mayhem Devil triggers. Just so you can hit a high score. Oh, I got you to -3, which is better than just getting you to 0. No. No, it's not. It's the same thing. This deck needs some body erasures. It needs... yeah, it should be Sultai, which is what I was thinking of cooking up. A Sultai list. Not any of this nonsense, just straight up Sultai. But this looks like actually a good start. Temple into Paradise Druid. I'll take that land. Temple into Paradise Druid. Into... Let's get casualties going up in this place. Yes. And yes, this is... There's a good chance this is Grixis. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought Erasure. Oh boy, there goes Casualties of War. If it's not the Casualties of War, then I don't know what's going on here. Murderous Rider. Okay. I guess they have another one? No attacks. I like it to remain hexproof for now. Oh, Duress. Okay. Yep. That's going to take the Casualties of War then. So is this Grixis discard? What is going on? This Noxious Grasp does nothing. Alright. Okay, now we're just hitting lands. That's always great. And yeah, no point in keeping it hexproof anymore, so time to bash in and hope we draw something like a... Alright, well here comes the Fires of Invention. Oh, Fae of Wishes. Yeah, that obviously resolves. To get Fires of Invention, of course. Why not? That's not a Casualties, but I'll take it. Hopefully I can get a serious beatdown going before losing to this Fires of Invention. Ritual of Soot. Thankfully, Ritual doesn't actually kill my Nissa, so I suppose I'm okay. Wow, Leyline Prowler's got a growl to it. 11. Chandra doesn't kill my forests, so what is Chandra gonna kill? Okay. So what's Chandra doing here? Oh, aiming specifically. Okay. Sure. Let's do this. And swing with both, I suppose. Oh wow, double lands. Aren't we fortunate? Casualties of War. Not surprising. Sure. Yeah. My own Casualties of War isn't going to do anything now. So we're sideboarding in Return to Nature, Duress. What else? Is this an what? Okay. Yep. My guess is Nicol Bolas Dragon God. Oh. Cursed Huntsman, okay. Not what I expected. Da, 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 da. And not what I expected. Hopefully they don't double block. Oh, alright. Sure. That's sad. I would have liked it if they didn't double block that, but I had to make the attack look legit. Okay. That's rough. What can I still hit here? My own Murderous Rider to take out that one. Okay, that's not it. So we go find Finality. We pick a Murderous Rider, a Paradise Druid. Cast the Druid. I really need to get rid of that Fires of Invention. Okay. They're going for whatever it is right now. Nicol Bolas? Still not Nicol Bolas. Okay. No blocks, obviously. No blocks, obviously. Because I want to do... What's... How many black sources? Alright. Target land, artifact, sorry, target creature, enchantments, and lands. Now you can hold on to that that Outlaw's Merriment. Sure. I'd like to top deck. That's not a Murderous Rider, but I'll take it. So they can, yeah. Okay, okay. So, Duress and Return to Nature. And that's probably about it. I don't really need the Noxious Grasp. They could get another Garruk Cursed Huntsman, but I don't know if they will. What else can I cut here? A Paradise Druid. Epic Downfall. I'm going to struggle to hit that Fae of Wishes. It'll be very rarely that they'll have it in play in a position where they can't discard 2 cards to it. So I think I'm actually going to cut the Epic Downfalls. I didn't see any other creatures. Don't really know what Grixis Fires can bring in, especially with the Fae of Wishes package. So I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. As good as it'll get, I suppose. Turn 1 Duress is great here. I would like to see some more lands, but turn 1 Duress is a good start. Thought Erasure. Yeah, we can pass on that. All right, I'm gonna take that. I will Leyline Prowler here. Okay. Stomp on me, that's alright. I can live with that. The question is, do I just want to go for Nissa if they play this Bone Crusher Giant, or do I want to get rid of the Bone Crusher Giant first? If I go for Nissa, they might be tempted to trade. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm not going for Nissa. So if I'm not going for Nissa, I am just passing the turn. Let's save this Murderous Rider for something. Either a Bone Crusher Giant. Should I save it for that Ugin? No, I'm gonna kill this Bone Crusher Giant. I don't like you. You specifically, the other one's okay. Alright, that's actually pretty decent here. They can Murderous Rider my Nissa, so let's give him a Massacre Girl instead. It's got Menace, so they either have to double block it or Ugin. Ugin works too. Oh, Murderous Rider, okay. Sure. Let me think here. Because I want to cast this Finale of Eternity for a lot. I think what I am going to do is Massacre Girl here. Because I want my Nissa to survive so that I can cast this Finale of Eternity. Oh, well, let's forget that. I mean, I can still cast this Finale of Eternity for a lot. Well, not a lot, but for some amount. And kill that Bone Crusher Giant and the Murderous Rider. I am at 12, though. Okay. So they really are going for it. Dun 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 dun. X equals 3. Kill the Bone Crusher Giant and the Murderous Rider? Sure. X equals 3. You two can go. They can They can kill Massacre Girl with Ugin, I suppose. Oh, okay. Sure. What? I can go get... Destroy enchantments. I'm going to go get... Actually, cancel. Yep. Oh. Jeez, that's rough. That is rough. Ha ha ha. Leyline Prowler and a Massacre Girl. Okay.
Secrets manifest before.
I have to try and get rid of this Ugin. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's got Death Touch. Resolves. Ah, shoot. That is definitely not what I meant to do. Ah, that was a misclick. Thought I was going to click to resolve that Murderous Rider trigger. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
Beyond vision.
Sure. That is very, very unfortunate. Oh wow, forest off the top. I think that's just game. Yeah. On top of taking too long, that's pretty much just game. Let's see here. I still like my sideboard plan here, but dress is better on the play than it is on the draw, so. Play first. No duress, no green source, mulligan. Green source. Not ideal. Put this Finale of Eternity back. Alright, so my opponent mulliganed as well. Forest. Do I want forest? Not really. Not really. Sure, I'll draw plenty of land. Famous last words. Oh, forest. I said I didn't want one, but I guess it doesn't matter what I say. Da-da-dum. So the plan right now, as far as I can see, Leyline Prowler, Questing Beast, bash as best I can. Ooh, yeah. No surprise when they see this Questing Beast then. Oh. Actually. Well, I can still Questing Beast. Yes, I can. Ritual of Soot. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's rough. That is rough for me. God Eternal Kefnet. And draw it again in 3 turns. Not sure if this is gonna work, but this is the plan. Aggro. So they can grant it and then take another 6, and then what? What are they gonna get with granted? Enter the God Eternals. Well, that's gonna be an answer for my questing beast for sure. So Leyline Prowler, say go. Okay. They do lose the Kefnet, which works for me. Hopefully there's a questing beast sitting on top. What do we got? Unmoored Ego and Thought Erasure. Well, Unmoored Ego it is. Swing with these two. Death Touch does its job. You can Thought Erasure my Paradise Druid if you want. Granted. Oh, one time, please. Questing Beast off the top. That's all I'm asking for. It is literally all I'm asking for. Questing Beast off the top. Please. Please. That's not a Questing Beast. Mother of pearls. That's not a Questing Beast either. And Churn. Fires of Invention, Fae of Wishes. Sure. Double Fae of Wishes. Sure. Now you can't discard. Come on, Questing Beast. Off. That's not a Questing Beast. Alright, well that's game. No injury to insult. I'm not like that. Why would I duress away that Fires of Invention? Oh, that felt good. That victory felt nice. I enjoyed that one. Beating Grixis Fires with that felt real good. That was great. As much as I love Fires of Invention, it's more fun to beat it than it is to lose against it. So, yep. And I play Fires of Invention quite a bit. I can't find a good Grixis list that I like that I feel has the right level of consistency. I think it's the fact that it lacks in the sweepers. The Ritual of Soot doesn't hit as much as I would like most of the time, but it's still obviously a very powerful deck. I would still just prefer the Jeskai Fires of Invention Cavaliers list when it comes to Fires of Invention lists. But this one, this list seems pretty good. I'm not sure what I would change. I didn't really get to cast these Finale of Eternity for anything decent. It did kill 2 blockers at one point. That was good. Other than that, everything else here seems pretty solid. The metagame hasn't really changed enough right now to change anything in the deck list itself, so I would probably just end up leaving it as is for now. But it's a deck worth giving a try. I mean, this is the first... I think I played it once in casual play just to see how it shuffled up and what it looked like, but I don't think... I think this is the first time I've actually taken it into ranked. And I mean, in my hands, which says a lot, and with next to no practice, which says even more, it did all right. So it's got some powerful win conditions. It's got some good answers. maybe a Ritual of Soot, given how much of a mid-range deck this is, would be okay against the aggro decks. At least maybe in the sideboard or something. I don't know. Ritual of Soot is good for some decks, is not as good for others. I don't find it works as well as I'd like in a control deck, but it does its job maybe in a mid-range deck. Because the mid-range can deal with the bigger threats better, I think. Or at least in that sort of Grixis control list with the fires. Normal control lists do better with Ritual of Soot. They've got the Bedevils, and they got stuff like that to deal with bigger threats. But a fires list struggles a bit more. Ritual of Soot doesn't hit half the creatures in my deck, so doesn't hit the Questing Beast, doesn't hit the Massacre Girl, kills the Paradise Druids and the Leyline Prowlers, and Murderous Rider, but that doesn't really count because if you put a Murderous Rider on the bottom of my library, I'm gladly draw it again if I can. Overall, what would I change? Maybe add a 4th Casualties of War and cut one of the finales. That would probably be a reasonable change. But yeah, it's a good list. Give it a run. Tell me what you think. See if it performs as well for you as it did for me. I mean, I don't count the first match. The first match, what are you going to do? I don't even remember what it was anymore. But yeah, give it a run. Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, hit like. I appreciate that. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. It'll be up in a few seconds on the middle of your screen. And links to previous videos as well. So yeah, thanks for the support, and I'll see you guys next video.